Okay. So the key to understanding derivatives is a deeper understanding of all that is underlying. That means if you're looking at wheat futures, you look at the underlying wheat, and then also you look at the related, products like soybean. That is, if there is a glut in soybean market, then soybean price will fall by itself, but also wheat will be affected by its fall because they are kind of related, right? So anything that you would like to understand the underlying about this. And that we now know the types of derivatives and why derivatives came to the market. By the way, why did derivatives come to the market? Why do we need derivatives market? It came because we needed them. Why do we need them? A soybean producer is afraid to cultivate. Why? Are you guys listening?
Because he wants to make sure he locks in a profit. Or...
Yeah, but why is he afraid?
He's afraid the price would go down.
Yeah, and then he will just stop producing, and if he stop producing, what happens? Not only he suffers, he goes out of business or goes to another business, but who suffers?
The consumers.
Consumers. So the spot market is affected, right? The spot market is affected. So we want something that assures the spot market remains fully supplied. So what needs to happen in order that soybean producers don't stop producing and spot market still enjoys the consumption?
You need contracts?
Yeah, you need something called risk management tool, right? And that risk management tool is derivatives. So soybean producers will go to this guy. That guy is on the long side of the soybean futures, and the producers are on the short side. So one takes the short side, another takes the long side. And if the soybean producers are their fear is validated, that means if the price falls, they don't worry because they get a locked-in price, which you already said, David. So derivatives are needed for what again? To make sure the functioning of the spot market. Okay? So then there are regulation also of derivatives market, and types of derivatives are options, forwards, futures, contracts, and swaps. And then there are other types of derivatives which are OTC, that means over the counter, you can produce. So we are going to we already focus on the futures segment. Now it will be on the option segment. By the way, given the, all right, so what we were here saying that options will be here from now on until our midterm exam. So the premium is price paid for option, call is right to buy, put is right to sell. Okay? And exercise or strike price is the price that option buyer or seller pays. Now, this is the part, expiration date, that they all have finite lives, and moneyness is something that you need to focus on. And I will talk about this moneyness next time around. But here is the thing. Let's say your spot price is $50, okay? And your strike price is $45. You say your spot price minus the strike price is your moneyness, okay? And especially what spot price? It is the spot price at maturity. So it is ST minus X. That is moneyness. Okay? So in this case, stock, the option is in the money. ST minus X is 5 in the money. And sometimes another option can be sold, which has a spot price at $50, but a strike price at $50. So we say that ST is 50 and X is 50. Therefore, ST minus X is 0. And you say it is at the money. And there can be another option for sell, which is ST is $50, but strike price is $57. So ST is 50 and strike price is 57. So it's -7, right? We say that's out of the money. And I would like to ask you this question, that which option, in the money, at the money, or out of the money, will have more premium or the most premium?
In the money?
In the money. Why is that? Yes, you're right. Why is that?
Because it's already at the price. So out of the money, it's not guaranteed that it's going to reach the price. So then it's less. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, because option gives you lots of benefits, right? We'll see that there is something called option pricing model. We'll see that there are many things that are taken in there. But here we see on top of that, it is providing you $5, right? When you buy that option. So you have to pay higher premium for this in the money option. And least expensive option would be out of the money. So why would somebody be interested to buy out of the money?
And normal backwardation. If they think it's going to go up.
They think that it's going to go up. Yeah. All right. And then we'll talk more next time. And then European options are that it has a one expiration date. It is not on or before like American options are. So our modeling will be on European options, and American options are more valuable than European option because you have more freedom. Okay. We talked about forward contract and futures contract last time, so we're not going to talk about it. And then swaps are nothing but futures. Okay. And then there are other types of derivatives like callable bonds, convertible bonds, and other instruments. And then there are credit derivatives. And one of the credit derivatives that created the havoc was credit default swap. We'll talk briefly, not today, but briefly. And then we have real options. And this is, before I go to this derivatives market, there is real options is, let's say you take a project and you do the capital budgeting like you did in Finance 300. And you put the cash flows of, let's say, for the next 10 years. And then you say that, you know what, this right now I cannot give 11th year cash flow, but I know that this project will turn into something bigger. So then we call that a real option on 11th year. Okay. One of the example is this. You all heard about Corning Ware, right? Corning, in a plate glass company, right? You heard about it, correct? Right? All of you are aware of Corning, correct? I mean, this firm. Not so, I know, not so like deeply, like you know their financial statements and all this. I'm saying this, are you aware of Corning? Anyone?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm not either.
Oh, okay. So this is about, you see the plates and glasses on your countertop bought by your parents. More often than not, you'll see, if you look at the cups and below the cups, bottom of the cup, you'll see it is made by Corning. What I'm trying to stress is this is a glass company. They use glass, okay, to make domestic products. So Corning became a mature industry. That means they went to the top and there is no competition. And when you become mature, your returns are lower, right? Correct? That when a company becomes mature, then returns are lower. You know the life cycle hypothesis? When you're young, you get lots of return and then you stabilize and then you decay. Steel industry is the industry of such that it was in the decay. So Corning was not making much money. Then they realized there is something called fiber optic. Fiber means glass and optics means light. So since they are experts in sand, glass, so they thought that, well, instead of making glass and plates, let us make fiber optics. And they very quickly became the biggest producer of fiber optics. They have their company in Israel where the sands are available and so forth. And now their returns are one of the highest. So you see, this is called real options embedded in whatever you do. So in your career too, whenever you are doing things, remember there is a real option. Anyway, we ran out of time now at this point, and so we will, I wish you luck with your trading, and any questions, please email to them and let me know if you have any other issues they couldn't answer. Okay? Thank you. And take care.